Hey y'all, this is Gail teaching Chair Tai Chi today, December 25th here on Veterans Yoga Project Online Studio. You'll need a chair and a great attitude. Or maybe not, maybe I can get you in a good attitude, right? I will come back up here near the front of the class when we do the guided rest and relaxation, some of our hand tapping, some of our qigong detoxing methods near the end of class. So I'm going to stand up, move this chair out of the way, and we'll get started. So yay, welcome to the class today. Glad you could be here. When I asked about, are we going to keep the same schedule on January 1st and December 25th? And they said, yes, we want to keep predictability and sustainability for our veterans in our community who takes these classes. So yay, I love it. So I invite you to sit up nice and tall, whatever's comfortable for you, kind of away from the back of the chair a little bit. And again, this is Chair Tai Chi, about 45-ish minutes. And I invite you to feel your feet into the floor. So what I mean by that is you press your feet into the ground, you kind of get out of your brain, get out of all those thoughts that are going on. Then you feel your feet on the floor. Then you notice the sensation that's happening in the top of the leg, maybe around the knees, maybe in the behind, depending on your issues today. And then from there, as you're gently pressing into the floor, let's place our hands low in our belly. Now, what we technically could do is find the belly button and then go 2 finger widths below that. That's the Dantien. And you hop your finger down below, take the middle of your palm, place it there. So that's your little container, your energy container. It's called the Dantien. And place another hand on top of that. What we do in Tai Chi and Chair Tai Chi is we breathe low into the belly. Now, for a lot of folks, that's like a new kind of concept, or like, you've been invited to a really deep breath, chest and the belly expand. What I try to invite y'all to do is think about expanding the low belly, then the upper belly and the chest. It's kind of tough, but we're going to try it. So here we go. I invite you to breathe in, belly out, as if you were expanding a balloon. So here we go. And then as you exhale, you contract your belly button towards your spine. Now, I don't feel much movement when I exhale, but I do when I inhale, but I do when I exhale. Again, breathe in, belly out, relax those shoulders. And exhale, belly button towards your spine. If the breath weirds you out, don't do it. Just breathe how you normally need to, okay? And again, breathe in, belly out. Exhale, belly button towards the spine. One more time, breathing in, belly out. And exhaling. Beautiful. Again, welcome to Chair Tai Chi today. Let's start with some of our movements. First movement is going to be the Atlas point rotation. So that softens the neck muscles. So think about your nose drawing a circle. So here we go. You might hear some crinkly things going on in the back of the head, the neck. If this makes you feel dizzy because your eyes are kind of following the circular movement, have the eyeballs look forward and just go ahead and let the rest of the body move here. Again, softens neck muscles. And let's pause and go the other direction. So here we go. Atlas point rotation. You can have your hands however you need to here. I just have my palms up. One more time all the way around. You don't have to go too fast with this. Very good. Bring it back to heart center. From here, let's do swimming dragon. So the hands are together, and it's a slight little pressure there. You can have parallel arms to the floor, or maybe the elbows are dropped. But again, a little bit of pressure going on here. We're going to breathe in, belly out. Contract the belly button, push hands one direction, turn the head the other direction. Very good. Inhaling, stay here. Exhale, contract that belly button, bring it back to the heart center. Again, range of motion, easing neck pain. Exhale, push it away. Inhaling, stay here. Exhale, back to heart center. Stay here, breathe in, belly big. Beautiful. Exhale, push it away. Bring it back to the center. Wait, stay here first. Breathe in. Exhale, back to the center. Let's do what's called a finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. As if your hands are on top of a ball, you're bringing down the chi, bringing down the energy back down towards the Dantien. Very nice. Next is spread the feathers. So this helps open up the carotid, bringing more blood flow to the brain. So this is a very good one for lessening dementia. So we're going to spread out the hands like a little starfish here, and then take it out to the side. Now I'm going to lower my arm just a little bit, and then turn my thumb to the back of the room. So you're going to feel a little bit of upper arm sensation going on here. And from here, we're going to take the opposite ear, drop it towards the shoulder, and then lift the chin. And you may feel, a sensation on that opposite side. You might feel that neck stretch on, the side that we're tilting the chin towards. Now we're going to draw a half circle or a smile with our chin. So I invite you to bring the chin towards your chest, and then towards the extended arm side, the chin up, 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 and then back down towards your chest. Very good. And towards that opposite side, and release. Now we're going to do the other side. So notice how one side feels versus the other. This is, all what yoga and Tai Chi is about, noticing. So spread the feathers out to the side. Turn that thumb to the back of the room. Maybe lower the arm a little bit. Very good. Relax that shoulder. And take that opposite ear, drop it towards the shoulder, and then lift the chin up. Just kind of notice the sensations that are going on when you're kind of staying static in the posture. Now we're going to add a little bit of movement to it. We're going to drop our chin towards our chest and towards that extended arm side, and then very slowly bring it back down towards the chest and going up that opposite direction, and release. Again, spread the feathers, open up the carotid, more blood flow to the brain. I love it. Next, let's just kind of do some stuff for carpal tunnel, loosening the wrist. I'm kind of doing a little, what do they call it, spinning hands. I'm doing one right now, and then I'm going to add the other one. So that when I add the other one, I always notice my left hand doesn't spin the same way as my right hand, maybe because my right hand is more dominant. So again, this loosens wrists, and it's good for carpal tunnel. And let's make it go the other way. I love the other way because then it gives me a little bit of extra air on my neck and chest. But that's just me. Sometimes I get too close and I hit my face with my hand. So, bring it away from your face, okay? All right. Let's do shoulder rolls now. So little shoulder rolls here, and then we're going to hold. We're going to bring the shoulders up and hold. This helps the hump in the neck, help to lessen that, help to strengthen that upper back musculature, and release. Now let's do it again, but let's reverse the shoulder rolls, okay? Other direction. If you want to alternate them, that works too. It kind of looks funny here when I do this, but that's okay. And then shrug them up towards your ears. Again, feel that upper back tension happening here. And now we're going to add on to this to lessen that dowager's hump. This is part of our back yoga that we do too. We're going to turn halfway to the side, shoulders up. Feel that strengthening of that upper back and release it down. Woo! I love the releasing down. Back to the center. Again, shrug shoulders up towards your ears, and then shift over to the other side. So here we go. Do you feel it more spicy one side versus the other? This feels more spicy on this side. And release it down and back to the center. Very good. Next is wild goose flutter hands. So we're going to bring energy into the wrist, into the arms, into the fingers. So basically you're kind of shaking those arms up and down. You may notice one arm does a little bit higher than the other. That's okay. We all got stuff going on, right? Now if you can, bring one arm to the front and one arm out to the side. You can lift to the side and then switch. So when we coordinate that breath with the movement, that helps to lower our cortisol, that stress hormone. So this is a very good thing to do. Maybe way out to the side. I can't quite do it very much way out to the side, but then I bring it more towards the front of the room. We're at an angle. Again, bringing energy into the wrists, the arms, into the fingers, and release. Maybe you notice some little sensation going on here. If not, maybe we will in just a bit. Now I'm going to shift over towards one side of my chair, because my chair's kind of wide here, and I'm kind of leaning out here. You need to place your hand on your hip, your leg, or on the shoulder, and stir those arms. Make those circular or oblong type of movements. This is to understand our range of motion in that shoulder girdle. And my shoulders like to talk, so I feel a little snap, crackle, pop going on here. This is to prepare us for the next postures that are coming up. Again, if you don't want to have the hand on the shoulder, maybe the hand rests on the leg. And let's make that smaller, smaller, and smaller. Very good. And reverse. Oh, here we go. And my reverse shape is never the same as the original shape. You might notice that when we're doing these movement patterns that maybe you're going to be burping because, you know, we're kind of releasing little bubbles that are held in our body. So it's kind of normal when you do a yoga or a Tai Chi class. Make it smaller and smaller. Again, this is called arm stirs. Just checking our range of motion here. Tiny, 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 tiny. Again, you may notice sensation going on. And let's shift over to the other side and let that arm dangle and start those circles. Now, I don't need my hand on my shoulder on this side. And you may notice that too. It just kind of depends, yeah? Thank y'all for coming in today. If this is your first class with me, let me know in the follow-up email. If this is your first class on Veterans Yoga Project, let us know too. And let's reverse. I know that the VA put out a newsletter on the 17th of December talking about how the VA was partnering with Veterans Yoga Project to let y'all know about the free yoga and the meditation and Chair Tai Chi that's happening on this online studio. And then make it smaller, smaller, and smaller. All right, so we're going to be doing Kyan Paints the Rainbow. It's a range of motion, isolation of the shoulder joint. So first, we're going to be doing the finishing breath. So let's inhale, circle, sweep arms up, and then bring the hands down the heart center. From here, we're going to drop a hand out to the side, and then you take your thumb, turn it to the back of the room, pinky towards me. Then let's breathe in, circle, sweep the arm up. Now, as you exhale, bring it back behind you. Ooh, snap, crackle, pop. Then inhale, gather both arms up, flip the hand, and we're going to switch sides. Drop the other hand out to the side. Turn that thumb to the back of the room. Very good. Inhale, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, back behind you. Inhale, gather them up, flip it, and drop it down. Drop the other one down. Turn that thumb away, pinky towards me. Here we go. Breathe in, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, back behind you, snap, crackle, pop. Inhale, gather, flip it, and bring that other hand down. Turn that thumb away, pinky towards me. Very good. Breathe in, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, back behind you. Beautiful. Inhale, gather. Exhale, float that arm down. Last time this side, pinky towards me, thumb away. Breathe in. Exhale, back behind you. Inhale, gather. Flip it, bring that arm down. Turn the pinky towards me, thumb away. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Exhale, back behind you. Beautiful. Inhale, gather, and bring it down. Now we're going to do arm swings. Cup the hands. This loosens the shoulder joints a little bit. Gets a little bit of mobility back into the shoulder joints. Again, you may notice one side doesn't work as well as the other. That's okay. Just, work with what you got today, okay? I kind of like this one. This reminds me of being on a swing. I don't know why. I guess because we're swinging the arms, yeah? Now, option. Maybe you want to tap your top of the shoulders and then a little bit more range of motion. Or maybe you fake tap or the upper back, whatever you can manage. So some folks aren't able to bring the hands and tap, and that's okay. Keep your movement going. If you rest, you're going to rest. That's my saying. That's what my mom tells me. She's 97. She does her yoga and Tai Chi every day. Still lives at home independently. So, yay. Keep your movement going, okay? Next step is going to be eagle claw. After a couple more, let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. From here, inhale, circle, sweep arms up. This time, make fists and bring down the fists, okay? So we're going to inhale, fist to chest. Exhale, sky high. Inhale, back to your chest. Open up the hand. Exhale, push it forward. Inhale, back to the chest. Squeeze that shoulder. And then exhale out to the side. So eagle claw is opening and closing the hand 5 times. The arm that's extended. So turn your head, look at your hand, and we're going to open and close. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to your waistline. Other side. Fist to chest. Breathe in. Exhale, sky high. This increasing your mobility here. Inhale, back to your chest. Open up the hand. Exhale, push it forward. Very good. Inhale, back to your chest. Squeeze that shoulder. Exhale, out to the side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to your waist. Other side, last time. Inhale, fist to chest. Exhale to the sky. Very nice. Inhale, back to your chest. Open up. Spread out those fingers. Exhale, push it forward. Beautiful. Inhale, back to the chest. Exhale out to the side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to your waist. Other side, last time. Inhale, fist to chest. Exhale, sky high. Inhale, back to your chest. Open up. Exhale, push it forward. Nice. Inhale, back to your chest. Spread them out, spread them out. Exhale, out to the side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to your waist. Let's finish that. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Exhale, bring it down. All right, we're going to bring a leg out to the side, and I'm flexing my heel, toes towards the sky. Hello, I'm feeling my calf. Maybe the top of the leg, maybe your booty. Kind of depends what's going on here. If it's too much, the back of the knee, bend the knee just a little bit, but still toes towards you. Nice heel flex going on here. So when we do the point and flex, that helps us to prevent foot cramps and improve our ankle flexibility, helps blood flow from the lower extremities go back to the heart. Now, let's point the toes away, and you're going to feel it in a little different areas now. It's a nice and static kind of thing going on here. And now we're going to do the foot pump. So you point the toe, point it away. So get that little point and flex going on here. I'm going to hang on to my chair when I do this. I've got carpet here, so my foot's not going like its normal range of motion. Yeah. Very good. You can also do this after a big meal, a holiday meal, maybe point and flex or calf pumps. That helps to lower blood glucose levels. So if you can't do a quick walk after you eat the big supper or dinner, do those calf pumps, okay? And bring it in. You can use your hand to guide that happening. Now let's do the other side. So I bring the leg out to the other side. Normally I have my leg to the front, but here on the video, I take it out to the side so it's more visible. So wherever you want to have that leg be, okay? Again, flex that heel, toes towards you. Woo! Okay, so this side feels a little bit more than the other. So those are things I invite you to notice. How does it feel on this side compared to the other side? Just to let you know, I alternate this class with the gentle yoga for back care. And a lot of things we do in Chair Tai Chi also help with lessening back pain. But I invite you to explore that class. And that's going to be the second week of January. Next week, I am teaching this class again, the Chair Tai Chi. So I invite you all to sign up for that class. All right, point the toe away. Yes, we hold the poses. In case you were wondering, is she excessively talking? Probably, but that's just me. And then let's do that heel pump, shall we? Here we go. I feel like my socks are moving in my shoe when I do this. So this was, let's see, January 1st will be my 25th year to teach yoga. I'll be teaching Chair Tai Chi for 2 years now. So, I like to learn different things to help folks with, helping them with lessening their pain, their stress. And release. All right, bring it in. Now I'm going to scoot back in my chair a little bit because we're going to do a little foot rotation. Again, kind of isolating the ankle joint. We're going to take the fingers underneath the knee pits, kind of lift that leg up. Now I'm leaning back a little bit, my belly button nice and tight, and just point and flex here. Feels a little different compared to being on the ground. And then ankle rotation. And then let's reverse that. I feel lots of snap, crackle, pops happening here on the top of my ankle, top of my foot. Very good. Let's do the other side. So again, fingertips underneath, lift up, and if you need to have this on the ground instead, please know that that's okay. You know what? Point and flex, because I forgot. Go back to ankle rotation. And I can hear my ankle on this one definitely making some noise. Very good. And release. We're going to do something to strengthen the knees and all the surrounding tissue. But first, one of the QiGong detoxing things is to tap on the outside of the knees to lessen knee pain. So you're going to use the palm of your hand. You're not whapping. You're just kind of tapping here, okay? It's part of the traditional Chinese medicine, acupoints, addressing some of the things going on in the meridians in our body. a nice little noise there. Very good. Let's go ahead and just do some little soft circles on the knees. And if you like, you can come up on the finger pads and stimulate the surrounding tissue, the acupoints. Go in reverse direction. Very nice. Now let's scoot back in our chair, way back in our chair, and let's do those knee strengtheners, shall we? So sitting up tall, way back in my chair, I'm going to lift one leg up. Now I'm flexing that heel. That feels strange to me, so I'm going to lift the whole leg up and then place it back down. So a flexed heel, and then lower and hover, and then point the toe. So this is the knee strengthening portion of the class. Go back down, other side. Flex that heel, and again, if you need to lift it up to make it feel comfortable on the chair, that's what you do. And then lower, hover, and then point the toe. And release it down. Other side, again, flex heel, woo, hover, and point toe, release. Other side, last time, flex that heel, flex, flex, flex. Here we go. And lower, and point that toe, and release. Come forward on your chair. Let's clap the hands. Rub some heat into those palms. Just because we've been kind of working the legs a little bit here, let's add some heat to the legs. If you're allowed to hinge forward, please do so. Get those shins, the sides, the calves, sides of the legs, the insides, the underneath on the other side. Again, get those knees again, maybe the hips. Very good. So next is spinal cord breathing. It's kind of like our seated cat-cow. We're away from the back of the chair again, so I invite you to come away from the back of the chair. Remember those cupped hands when we swing the arms? This time it's in front, those little cupped hands. So from here, for spinal cord breathing, it's extension and flexion of the spine like we do in cat-cow. So this is Chair Tai Chi with a splash of yoga. And we're going to inhale, elbows up, chest forward, and then contract the belly button, curve the spine to the back of the room, exhale. Little cat back going on here. Again, inhale, elbows up, 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 up. Chest forward, spread them out, elbows up. Beautiful. Exhale, curve that spine. Again, breathe in, elbows up as best you can. Big old breath right there too, okay? And then exhale, belly button tight, curve that spine. Flexion and extension of that spine. Little pelvic tilt too. Last time, elbows up, breathe in. Beautiful. Exhale, curve that spine. Now, nice tall posture. Let's inhale, circle, sweep arms up. And then bring the back of the hands together. This is the blood pressure technique. And we're going to bring them down and then bring the arms out to the side. Now you take your thumbs into your palm and then fingers on top of the thumb. That's your stimulating your heart meridian. And then inhale, elbows back, chest forward. Beautiful. Exhale, arms out to the side. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Back of the hands, come down, exhale. Grab those thumbs. Here we go. Inhale, elbows back, chest forward. This helps balance our blood pressure. Exhale, out to the side. Release the thumbs. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Last time. Bring it down. Exhale, grab those thumbs. Here we go. Inhale, elbows back, chest forward. Exhale, out to the side. Let's do the finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. And then just kind of bring down the chi right here. Very good. While we're here, just kind of shake those legs and then stomp those feet and then calf pump up and down. There's your calf pumps. Lower that blood glucose, okay? You can do them both at the same time. Also, good bone building benefit for those knees, for those hips, for those ankles. Very good. From here, again, inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Exhale, bring down the chi. Next is Pari. This is for our core and brain work. So draw a circle and draw another one. So y'all kind of know this maybe already. What is it? Wax on, wax off. And you're shifting your weight from one behind to the other, and you're kind of crossing the same territory in the center, okay? So as you're shifting side to side, you may notice more muscles in your core being activated when you shift one side to the other. Very nice. My left shoulder is kind of going snap crackle here today. That's okay. And then pause and then wipe it out. And I always got to think about this. It's like, I got to do this 2-3 times to kind of get into the rhythm of it. And I tend to wipe out more than I wipe in for whatever reason. And I'm thinking, this is also me polishing my coffee table. This, again, called Pari, brain work, working both sides of the brain, both hemispheres of the brain, with movement, with core activation. Now bring it horizontal or vertical. Vertical, yeah. So I'm wiping out. Ooh, I can hear those. I can feel the shoulder business. I got shoulder business going on. Do you have shoulder business going on? Probably. And then wipe it in. Again, I got to think about this. Can't think about anything else when you're doing this movement, when you're doing the breathing, using both brains, both sides of the brains. Now, if you want to, you can make fists and do elbow strikes down the center. You're getting a little bit more into the lungs, which is great because during this time of cold and flu season, we need to breathe a little bit deeper, okay? Maybe a little faster, maybe not. And then go back horizontal, wiping it in, and then make it smaller, smaller, and smaller. Beautiful. Let's do the finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Bring down the chi. Next is swallow flies to the nest. So again, breathe in, circle, sweep arms up, palms up. And from here, as you exhale, bring your hands down. We're going to take one hand, inhale, bring it across. Feel the kind of stretch there in the side body. Exhale, out to the side. Very nice. Inhale, up and over. And then back of the hand lands in front of you or out to the side. Now, switch sides. Switch the hand. Inhale, reach. Very nice. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. And exhale, back of the hand. Now, switch sides. Breathe in, reach over. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, up and over. And exhaling. All right, other side. Inhale, reach across. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, up and over. And exhale. All right. Swallow flies east. Swallow flies west. Swallow flies up and over and lands in its nest. Other side. Swallow flies east. Swallow flies west. Swallow flies up and over and lands in its nest. One more time. Swallow flies east. Swallow flies west. Inhaling up. Swallow flies up and over and lands in its nest. Last time. Swallow flies east, bring it across. Swallow flies west, bring it way out. Swallow flies up and over, breathe in, and lands in its nest. From here, bring it back to the center. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. And exhale, bring down the chi. Love it. Next, let's do some foot patterns. We're going to heel toe those feet in. I got my socks, white socks on, so you can see what's going on here. And basically, we're kind of gluing those feet together here. And we're going to kind of jitterbug them out to the side. And then maybe you can twist the upper body opposite direction or same direction. I can never remember if I'm doing the same direction or not. And I get confused if I try to look. So I just move. If you're allowed to twist, okay? You may notice left shin, right shin is more strong than the other. Or you may notice, whoo, man, they're both getting a little bit tired here. That's okay. Again, take breaks when you want to and need to. And yours may look totally different than mine, and that's all right also. One more, bring it back to the center. Very good. Whew. Now, heels out, toes together. Mine don't quite look the same, but that's okay. We're going to independently walk them in and out. So this is brain work right here. So here we go. You may notice right off the bat, ooh, is the left foot more strong than the right foot? Tap the toes or the heels. Or maybe the opposite. This is for your ankle mobility and again, brain work. You get a better walking gait when you have strong foot foundation, strong ankles. So this class is really nice for that. Whew, all the way out, all the way in. Very good. I'm trying to think about what we need to do next because we're getting kind of 2/3 done already. I know it's like the time here we spend just flies by, right? All the way out, all the way in. Very good. Whew. Clap the hands. Let's warm up the shins, the calves once again. Sometimes you need a little TLC right here. Sides of the legs, insides, underneath. Get those knees. Very nice. From here, excuse me, let's do, what are we going to do? I'm looking at my list here. Let's do sumo stomps. So we're going to bring a leg out and in. Now you can have hands underneath, so a little bone building. Now if you got plantar fasciitis, this may be spicy, so do a little bit less stomping. But again, you're kind of getting into that hip musculature, the getting in and out of the car movement. Do you notice back pain when you get in and out of the car? That's an indication probably you have one side of your body more strong than the other. Because I have scoliosis, I tend to have a weaker right side, so I have to work on that to make them strong. One more each side. Here we go. Okay, very nice. Next is, let's see, monk carries the flag. So this is a little bit of brain work also, okay? So we have both palms up. Basically, we're going to take one hand up and then the other hand across low. And it's to the outside. So this is your flagpole. Monk carries the flag. And then belly button tight. You're away from the back of the chair, so scoot forward if you're not already at the front of the chair. And lift that leg up and stomp. Very good. Now, switch. Oh, here's the brain work. Bottom hand goes up and the other one goes down below. So whatever side you're going towards, that top arm is on the top. Okay, so monk, you're plunking down your flag here. Opposite knee raises up and down. So switch. Ooh. Opposite knee goes up and down. Again, other side. Oh my, here we go. Lift up and down. Other side. Lift up and down. Last time this side, lift up and down. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Exhale. Very nice. Now I'm going to come closer to the front. We're going to do some of the energy work, some of the qi-gong detoxing, so you can see this a little bit better. Y'all can stay right where you're at. All right, you're going to find your collarbone and go about, I don't know, about 2 or 3 inches down. We're going to take the 3 fingers and the thumb and thump our thymus. So once we get past about the age of 30, we tend to have less T cell production. This helps stimulate that thymus gland. You can do both hands if you like. And some of my in-person clap people, they like to make a little noise like Tarzan when we do this. So if you want to, I'll go ahead and demonstrate that. You can kind of hear the little vibration there. Very nice. Good. All right, next, clap those hands. Rub some heat into the hands. All right, so we're going to take from the fingers and tap, 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 and then go onto the side of the arm and go to the shoulder here, and then turn the palm up and come down the front. And again, turn the hand over, get the tips of the fingers, those 5 meridians, go to the sides and tap it up. And then palm up. I like the shoulder. I like to stay at the shoulder, but we're not, we got to do the whole thing. Bring it on down. One more time, tips of the fingers and the side of the hand into the shoulder, palm up, bring it down. Clap the hands again. Get some heat going on here. Oh, that was a lousy clap. Well, oh well. Rub, rub, rub. All right, so from the tips of the fingers, tap, 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 and then to the outside of the arm and into the shoulder, palm up, and bring it down. My cat scratched me today, so I've got lots of little Band-Aids today. Tap, tap, tap on those fingers and the outside of the arm. Trying to give it eye drops, and it wasn't cooperating. And bring it down the front. One more time, tip, tip, tip on the tip of the fingers, tap, 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 and the outside. And I love the shoulder, palm up, bring it down. Clap those hands. Oh, I love it. All right, so we're going to do the big 6. So there's a lot of talk about lymphatic drainage. Our heart circulates the blood, it's got to pump, but we have lymph nodes all over the place, and the only way to get rid of that is through movement, and basically you're flushing out the toxins. So we're kind of doing our little toilet work here, all right? So first, we're going to take our hand and place it above and below the collarbone and stroke across. This is called the Big 6, and Dr. Pari came up with this naming of this. And there's a lot of lymph nodes in your collarbone neck, about 700. It's got I think it's 70% of the lymph nodes in the body. And then let's do the other side. So again, you can stroke across, but some folks will tap across or gently stroke across. So you kind of pick which one, or maybe a combination that feels okay with you. Again, above and below the collarbone. So this is location number 1. Very good. Now we're going to take our hands in front and in back of the ears and then stroke down the sides of the neck. Now you make sure you kind of get the jawline a little bit too, okay? So I don't know about you, but when I'm sick and I go to the doctor, they're always like poking around the underside of my neck. They're checking for swollen lymph nodes, okay? Lymph glands, all that. When you do this, you may notice you have a little bit more sinus drainage. Very good. Next is the armpit. So I like to squeeze where the arm inserts into the armpit. I like to squeeze there first and then move it into the armpit. I'll have this thumb here in the front in the pectoral, so I'm squeezing. Now you can also make a fist and pound into the underside or slap. Whatever you need to do here, okay? Now let's do the other side. So ladies, generally, they're the ones that, for the majority part, get the breast cancer, right? And so they're always checking the auxiliary lymph nodes to see if the cancer's been spread to that. So by, this is a kind of a way to kind of get all that kind of cleared up, all right? Okay, you can rub, you can tap, you can do fists, whatever you can reach. Sometimes I use my hand to help it go into that area. So this is area number 3. It's kind of combined here because, again, the pectoral and the armpit, okay? Very good. From here, we're going to do the waistline. So find your waistline, your belly button line, and you can either do fists or open hands, or you can do the sides of the hands. So you're chopping the waistline. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit here. Make a little noise. Lots of lymph nests hanging out here too. Very good. Now we're going to sumo stomp our legs out, and where the leg inserts into the torso, that's the inguinal crease, we're going to slap the quad. So slap that area. You can go more to the groin or to the hips. You can do them at the same time or alternate. Again, gentlemen getting prostate cancer, this is one of the areas they check. Again, those auxiliary lymph nodes for cancer. So do this daily. Very good. Now, I'm going to bring my feet more forward. We're going to do the back of the knee. So if you tend to have swelling and edema in the feet, the roadblock is the back of the knees. There's lots of lymph nodes in the back of the knees. So I bring my feet more forward so I can kind of stroke the back of the knees, the, lower quadriceps, back of the legs, and the upper calf. So it's a nice little area. You can just stroke, or I take that inside of my hand and I chop the back of my knees after I've stroked it a little bit, okay? Now, if you've got Baker's cysts back here, you probably want to be a little bit more tender, a little bit less vigorous. Again, if you want to go back to rub a little bit, that's good. Very good. Clap the hands, rub those hands. Now we're going to go on to the hand tapping sequence. So let's tap the sides of the pinkies, That's for lessening headaches, vertigo. Now you're not whapping, okay, you're tapping. Makes a nice little sound, especially if you have bracelets on, which I do. So it's making a little jing, jing, jing kind of sound. So these are different, traditional Chinese medicine acupoints in our bodies. Yeah. Next are going to be the interwebs of the thumb. So that's for digestive disorders, for nausea. So you're going to tap into that little arc. I guess it's an arc. That's what I call it. And then flip it. Okay. My brain kind of goes, what are you doing? When we flip it. Nice. Now we're going to do the interwebs of the fingers. So this is for lessening pain or numbness in the limbs. Now if you've got rings, be careful here. You're going to tap those valleys. And I know a lot of folks say you need to do this in rounds of 9 because 9's an auspicious number. You know, I always forget to count. So, oh well. Now you're going to pause. You notice which finger's on top. Make the other finger go on top. My brain just kind of goes crazy when I do that because this is like, this doesn't feel normal. This isn't normally how I have my hands when I interlace them. I have the other finger on top. Again, a little brain work there, a little confusion. That's good. The pulse points is next. Again, that's where the heart meridian is. So this is for heart and cardiovascular issues. So you can do, you know, together like this, but I like them doing like this, up and down. That way we get to do it a little bit more. So tap those pulse points, those wrists, and then flip it. Let's do the other one. A little bit more time in this. Again, this will be recorded. I'll send out a video, probably, I don't think tomorrow, but probably Friday. I'm spending some time with the kiddos. Very good. Next is going to be the back of the hand. So we cup the hand, kind of like we did when we swung the hand, right? And we tap the back of the hand. And if you've got rings, you may want to cup it over to where the ring's not hitting the top of the hand. This is for osteoarthritis, for lessening back pain. Now, if you want to place the hand on the leg and do this, but don't be more, okay? Makes your veins pop out too on the top of the hand, which a nurse told me that was a good thing. I don't know. Let's switch over to the other side. Again, I got a ring on this side, so I have to cup it a little bit more over to the side because I don't want to, you know, necessarily like have my ring hit my top of my hand. Makes a nice little noise there. Couple more. Woo! Okay, back of the wrist. So I'm going to move my bracelets. Back of the wrist, what's that for? So that's for neck and shoulder pain. So here we go. Why did I wear bracelets today when I was going to do this? I don't know why. Let's do the other one. Now I've got my wristwatch here, so I'm going to be softer. Woo! Couple more. All right, so for helping you go to sleep better, lessening insomnia, you cup the wrists and you tap in the elbow pit. If we can have an armpit, we can have an elbow pit, right? And I always watch it go from side to side. I don't know why. Woo! And one of my favorites coming up is making a fist and going into the palm and punching. So that's for your stress, yeah? Lessening anxiety, improves clarity and consciousness. Woo. Now you might notice one side is stronger than the other. So let's switch it over to the other side. Here we go. Make a fist. This is my weaker side. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Clap those hands. Get some, what are we going to call this? Circulation back into the hands after all that work, right? Kind of squeeze it, get that heat going. You know what? Make knuckles and kind of tap your brain here. Improve memory. Boost clarity. You can do fingertips also. Kind of like fingertips. I like knuckles too. Very good. So I invite you to get a little bit more comfortable as we do our guided rest portion of our class. And I said I was going to do the meditation for blessing of loving kindness. You can cross at the ankles. You can get more comfortable in the chair. Kind of scoot back in your chair. Chin can be dropped towards your chest. Hands resting comfortably in your lap. I invite you to close the eyes or just gaze softly as I read us our meditation for blessing of loving kindness. Get comfortable. Just notice that you're breathing. Don't change it in any way. Just notice where the movement is happening as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Very good. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be free from suffering. May no harm come to me. May no problems come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May I always meet with success. May I have the wisdom, courage, and knowledge and understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. Now, let's think about our family members. May all of my family, and you kind of name them, be happy, be peaceful, be free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they have the wisdom, the courage, and the understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. Now think about your teachers. You're naming them. May all of my teachers be happy, be peaceful, and free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they have the wisdom, courage, and understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. And then think about your friends, okay? May all of my friends be happy, be peaceful, be free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they have the wisdom, courage, and understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. Okay, here's the tough one. May all of my enemies, and you name your enemies, be happy, be peaceful, and free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they have the wisdom, courage, and understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. May all sentient beings, seen and unseen, born and to be born, be happy, be peaceful, and free from suffering. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they have the wisdom, courage, and understanding to meet and overcome the inevitable difficulties in life. And at this moment, let's think about one thing that we're grateful for, or at least an idea of gratitude. If you would, join me with your chin towards your chest, maybe your hands to heart center, bowing down in gratitude, just you showing up today. And again, thinking about what you're grateful for today. And you can take what you're grateful for, let's place it into our heart space. And then you can lift your chin, gaze forward, and we're going to end our class with a right fist, to find your right fist, so that's the sun. And then a flat palm, left palm, that's the moon. And we bow down to one another in respect in our Chair Tai Chi class. Thank you for coming to Chair Tai Chi with a splash of yoga. Let's see, the class is going to be the same class next week, Chair Tai Chi, with a few different movement patterns put in there. So now I'm going to stop the recording.